Alright everyone, it's Nito here. Welcome to this update. Pretty cool. They increased the level cap in the latest patch because there was a little bit of a glitch involving the black hole orb, which caused people just to get a bunch of planets and stuff like that. So that was a bit of an issue. They patched it up after a little bit. I think it had something to do with the bad luck prevention, which was probably the main issue. They also added the orb enhancers, which are just little orbs that actually you can use to upgrade your luck inside of individual worlds. You can basically spend an orb and increase your luck by 20%, so it will double. So it will go from 1 to 2 to 4 to, you know, whatnot. Now, I'm not going to cut it any more longer. There is one new code in this update. I'm not sure if it still works, if I'm honest, but the code is give me luck. You get a cosmic summon, you get a Halloween summon, an orb enhancer, and I think some potions. Yeah, some lucky potions, and I think you also get some gems as well with it. There is also some other codes that I didn't show off in my last video because they weren't out yet, but the codes are as Turkey Day. Now, I'm not sure if this still works, but you should get a skin of maybe a few potions and a bunch of cool stuff, which I think is pretty handy. You get another code called 8 Legs, which I think also gives you potions, but I can't quite remember exactly. And I don't remember what other codes I put in, but there is also another code called Scrappy, which gives you scrap, potions, gems, all that stuff. And then there's Extra Daily, not spelled like that, daily, which gives you a raid key and stuff like that, because I think it was caused because the start of our challenge wasn't working at the time, so they just kind of did that. But yeah, that's about it for that. Anyway, I'm gonna show off all the Halloween units and their abilities and the accessories as well. Right, the Halloween accessories. Now, I don't have Crimson Rose. That's the only one I didn't get, so I'll just be using the skin as a, baseline. Now, as for a baseline unit, we're just put on just some random unit that could effectively be seen. We'll use this Crimson as our example unit for all the effects, basically. So we're first going to start off with the commons and then move up. Right, so we're just going to be showing off each of the individual things, stuff like that. Alright, we got a cool, Soul Reaper hat, nice and simple. Alright, and then we got the pumpkin head. Alright, we're just going through these real quick, because this is kind of like a small portion. Got the Jason mask, which honestly I think looks pretty dope. Anyway, got the tentacles. Alright, definitely interesting looking, especially since it gets rid of Crimson's cloak. Alright, next up is the Dark Pumpkin, which is pretty neat looking. Alright. Then we got the Hurricane Black hat. Little wizard hat, pretty neat. Then we got the punk shoes. A little hard to see, but I think they look pretty neat. They actually kind of go with Crimson's outfit. Then we got the My Chainsaw, which is pretty neat. It doesn't get rid of his sword for some reason, which is kind of interesting. But And then, yeah, that's about all of that for that section. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to start off with Crimson, because, well, I don't have the character, so the skin's gonna have to work. As you can see, this is what the character looks like, you know? Nice and simple, with a pink little bag. And we're gonna use this training dummy to show off the ability of Crimson. So we're going to get it. Alright, that was actually not as interesting as I thought she was gonna do like a blast kind of attack. Alright, anyway, we're now moving on to these guys that I did manage to get. So we'll start off with the Soldier, I think was his name. Alright, time to see what he does. Okay, nice short ability, you know, nice and simple. Next up is 02, which is actually a character I use heavily on my rookie team. Oh, a bunch of love hearts. Okay, another short ability. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Next up is this guy. Now, I think I've seen his ability, but I think his is one of the cooler looking ones. Shoots him a bunch of times, and then does that, which I think is dope looking. Alright, next up is Starflare, which I got a lot of skins and the characters for. I got really lucky with Starflare, but I couldn't get the Crimson Rose character. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Simple hit, and then kablang. Next up is good old Tailed Beast. Alright, I've seen this probably a lot in some of my videos. Hits you a bunch. Now, this would usually launch somebody in the air. And then... now that is a awesome move. One of my favorites of this event. And finally, good old, the one I got very last. And I don't know how I managed to get it. But this is basically Aizen. Ooh. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, and now, the video's gonna be short, let's be honest here. But there's one more thing I figured I might as well. Actually, you know what, I'll just stick at the beginning of this. But yeah, that's about it for this bit. There isn't really much for me to show off in this update. Oh, but they added the orb booster pack here. You get some 50,000 orbs, a bunch of stuff, 2 lucky potions, and a bunch. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it. Nice and short video today for this week. But yeah, see you guys next video. Goodbye.